Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Simplified. This is Milind, your friend in quality, sharing with you his understanding about conceptual quality and its benefits in life. Friends, in last session, we have proposed a definition of quality where the result of evaluation about quality is good, excellent, okay, poor, etc. etc. The very reason why we evaluate anything in this world is we should be able to change for better or improve it. Whereas the evaluation result here, that is good, not good, etc., is subjective and everyone can interpret it the way that person wants. Good does not mean how good. It doesn't tell me how good is that. And there is nothing like less good or more good in this world. Naturally, it does not help me in taking any action to change that parameter for better or improve it. Now, considering all this, it is very essential that we should have a definition of quality, which will evaluate quality in terms of numbers like 10, 20, 30, 40, etc., which I should be able to take an action on and improve it to, let's say, 60, 70, 80, etc., etc. Now, such kind of evaluation in numbers may not be possible all the time, but we should be making an attempt wherever it is possible to evaluate quality in numbers. For example, if it is something to do with, let's say, emotional quality, it may be difficult to interpret it in numbers. But of course, world is moving towards interpreting everything in numbers, which till date possibly was not possible. So let's proceed with proposing a definition of quality, which will help us evaluating it in numbers. So let's make an attempt. Welcome to Quality Simplified again. Today we are discussing a definition of quality which will evaluate it in numbers. So let's proceed. Friends, let me share with you these are purely my thoughts based on my experience in quality for 3 decades. I don't claim that this is the knowledge on quality. All viewers are free to have their own views on the subject and I'll be too happy to know your views, comments, so that we all can help each other in improving our understanding of quality. Also, examples used here are with certain assumptions for the sake of ease of explanations. I request viewers to keep this in mind while watching this video. Let's go ahead. Now, while proposing a definition of quality to evaluate it in numbers, let's take an example of buying a residential flat property. Few of the requirements which are very clearly defined in numbers for residential flat could be area in square meter, number of rooms, number of bath, toilet blocks, and purchase rate per square meter. Whereas the requirements which are expressed subjectively, that means they are not in numbers, are proximity to commercial or shopping complex, mall, proximity to good school, appeal of exterior, that is color scheme, aesthetics, etc., finish of walls, interiors, etc. Now let's have a look at the table for ease of discussion, wherein we have listed the information in table. The column headings are parameters, expectation of target customer, that is objectively defined expectations, actual observations, and final comment of conformance by target customer, and remarks. Now let's carefully study and discuss the information in table. The parameters here in blue are all objective parameters and are expressed in numbers. Expectations, actual conformance, comment refer to what the target customer feels in this example, and I request viewers to take it on face value only because this is example quite simplified only for the sake of understanding. Remarks explain the basis of conformance comment wherever required. Looking at the information, we can conclude that 3 out of 4 expectations are absolutely fulfilled. That is, for example, area in square meter expected is 100, whereas offered is 105. So we have 100% conformance to expectation. However, there is one parameter, that is number of toilet blocks. Though slightly away from expectation, customer is still okay with it. Maybe the target customer does not think of this as a very critical expectation, taking overall picture in mind. Here, the result of evaluation will not vary for any parameter from customer to customer, as they are in exact numbers and will generally have a unique answers. The parameters here in black are subjectively defined, stated, and expectations are expressed as should be good, should be closer, etc. etc. Rest all is same as what we have seen in earlier table. Here, the evaluation by target customer is completely based on thinking, feeling of customer at that moment. This evaluation may vary at times largely from one target customer to another, and even from time to time for the same customer. For example, appeal of exterior could be good for one customer but may not be good for another customer. Also, same customer may as well say good once, and possibly after some time the same customer may not say good or may say just okay. Conformance comment, as before, gives a final verdict of target customer against each parameter for ease of evaluation. Here we observe that proximity to school for customer under discussion is not okay. Rest of the parameter customer is absolutely okay with. Now when we go through complete evaluation after each parameter is evaluated by a target customer, we can arrive at a conclusion that 7 out of 8 expectations are completely fulfilled, and hence 87.5% of customers' expectations are satisfied by a product, that is residential flat. Now this 87.5 number gives us a very clear idea what is the level of conformance to the expectation, and also tells us which area is falling short in getting maximum possible, that is 100% conformance level. In our example, it is proximity to school. Now just imagine if this 87.5% was expressed as good. It could have meant any number like 60, 70, 80% indirectly. It is said that what can be measured in this world can only be improved. Hence, if we try to define even subjective parameters in numbers, it will help in accurate evaluation. For example, expectation of proximity to shopping mall or school, if it is defined as within 3 or 4 kilometers, will help accurate evaluation. This is the reason why world over there is an attempt to convert subjective parameters to objective parameters. Even the color shade, which we feel is difficult to express in numbers, instead of saying the shade of any color is faint, light, slightly faint, too dark, etc., it is measured in numbers nowadays, which helps us to measure, compare, and change it for better accurately. This is used in industries where aesthetics is extremely important for their product. For example, if you take a car, In car manufacturing industry, color is measured in number. So friends, based on this, we can have a definition of quality for product, service and experience, expressing it in numbers as it's a degree to which product conforms to the stated requirements of target customer as evaluated by target customer based on the satisfaction level expressed in numbers. In our example, the degree of conformance was 87.5. So we can say based on this definition, quality offered is 87.5% of the expectations. Here also, like definition for subjective evaluation, we have all critical elements present. There is a product for a target customer. There is a target customer with stated requirements, expectation. There is satisfaction level based on the conformance. And only the difference is quality here is expressed in numbers. Whereas the other definition which we have studied in last video session, it expresses quality as good, excellent, okay, poor, which are subjective terms. Now let's have these two definitions in mind while we discuss quality in conceptual terms on this channel going ahead. I'm sure they are not very difficult to remember, and we can as well remember the key points in both the definitions which are absolutely identical. So before we close, thanks for listening to me till end. I'm sure you have additional definition of quality which gives the quality level expressed in numbers, which helps immensely in improving it as required. If you like this session, please subscribe this channel and like this video. Recommend others to subscribe, watch and like. Also, please let me know if the knowledge information shared is helping you, and if you need any specific area to be covered in future videos through comments. So friends, with this, let's meet in next session wherein we'll go one more step ahead in our journey. Till then, goodbye.